in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Taken down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Middle. Here we go. Tight end right. We got four. 57's Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yo, 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Silver. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Ready? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the slant.
On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. They run with Edwards. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Football is such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on third and inches, third and 1, you think of, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to third and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McCann's. And the lead moves to 10-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Brown with his stick skills. There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. This is Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't back lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson finds his tight end Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson will keep it, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tyree Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on second down. Jackson, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson, caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, fullback touchdowns have become rare. We just saw 2 of them by the same guy here.
And if you had him on your fantasy team, I'm hanging out with you now for stock tips.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Jackson, 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Jackson got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Edwards trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now 3rd down and 4.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Just like that. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Stay with your man. Report. 57. It's coming this way. Here we go. Finish it on.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, it's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jackson to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To number 19.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
Raider first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. McCann's kick up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to Inigo's Jackson, and that should seal it.
Today's final score.